It's the 49ers and the Texans on Thursday night primetime.
We are pleased as always to National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's a preseason matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. And Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
We are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford.
I think when we really analyze the 2021 NFL season, Houston Texans quarterback Davis Mills, he deserves a lot more credit than he got for leading a bad team last season. Circumstances led the third-round rookie to being thrown in as the team starter, and he really came on after some early struggles. 4 300-yard games from him, he led Houston to a big upset of the Chargers to help keep L.A. out of the playoffs.
First play, Mills looking to pass. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Here we go. Mills. They'll run the screen with Mack. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a toss, running left is Mack. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though. Yeah,
and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action now, Mills. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words. Auspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bring him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual-threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. No bringing along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I was hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, the tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he'll be brought down at the 23-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. Exploded inches. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lance to throw it. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient, excellent job blocking, finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Opening carry of the game here for Rex Burkhead. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, here's Mills. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Mills throw taken in by Jarwin. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Blake Jarwin, 28 yards. And the extra point away from drawing level.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was Blake Jarwin, the tight end, who had the touchdown catch to cap it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lance going to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Lance. And incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I saw the pressure coming out, and that just more problematic. Here was a throw, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And now out comes Houston. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans. Just shy of midfield at the 49. A first down throw for Mills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mills to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to Mack, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again here with Mack. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. Mills now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills to the air again. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option. Let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Houston set to take over. 1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mills. Caught on the right side by Dorsett.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to throw is Mills. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the gun, Mills. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Now Gold for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6 a moment ago, here's Mills again. He gets it to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Mack. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. This a give to Mack running to the right. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Mills. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw, Mills. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Mills outright completes it to Jarwin. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan from 10 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over. Davis Mills and his Texans offense get set for another possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A run up the middle with Mack. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Mills. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Dorsett making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Back to throw. Mills. This to Jarwin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Burkhead going to run straight ahead here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Mills to Cooks there, and that connection good for the Houston first.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Conley's got it over the middle. And he will be at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st
them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run here with Mack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Up the gut with Burkhead. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Azeez Al-Shaair in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drive starts with a give to Mitchell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mills throw there, taken in by Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Mills on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Third and short yardage, Mills. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it's stopped with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on second and 10. Mills looking sideline, incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mills now. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on first down is Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Okay, ready?
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready, break.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. To throw, it's Lance. Caught on the slant. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Lance again. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half, Mills. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. Both of these coaching staffs with some big decisions to make coming up as the preseason draws to a close. This second half is going to be filled with a lot of evaluation. we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
now they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
To throw again on second down. Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Lance now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they get their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, here's Mitchell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another run with Mitchell. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Lance looking to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Let's go now.
The Lance going to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in...
Touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner from 3 yards out. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing again on second down. Mills. He gets it to Cooks. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, Mills. Being chased out left. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third down, here's Mills. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong
blitz coming, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And that's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not down another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Ayuk to return it. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Trey Lance and the 49ers set to return to the field here.
He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance connects with Kittle underneath. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Connects with Kittle underneath. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run over center with Mitchell.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down and 4, Lance connects with Kittle underneath, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And Lance now to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
560. Ready?
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
50 Fury.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell,
ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Brandon Cooks trots back onto the field with the rest of this Texan offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
First throw now for the backup Allen. Conley's got it over the middle.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Allen. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Buying time. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Back to Sermon on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Sudfeld.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Still 2nd down.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Allen.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Jordan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 38, Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Caught here by Conley. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley, 38 yards.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do, try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Straight ahead, it's Sermon.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Sermon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darquez Denard. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's caught by Warner, the tight end.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now back to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Niners add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. And on the pass, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much run on the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. They're going to look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
field. Here's Allen. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
To try again after the sack. Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Sermon now on 1st and 10.
Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And they'll run with Sermon.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try and run. Sermon.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Allen. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
That's complete to the tight end, Werner.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Charles, not only the blowout in this one, but they break the Washington football team's record for most points in a game, which was set all the way back in 1966. Just an incredible performance.
Brandon, we never go into a game expecting to see a record broken that had lasted for over half a century. But I'm going to give you a quick backstory. That previous record, the Washington team, their star on the team had been traded from the team that they were playing that day. And he was still upset about it, mad at the coach. And late in the game, he told his own team, let's kick a field goal late and add some points to it, just because he was still angry from being traded.